Hello everyone. For this video, we will be discussing about special triangles and special angles. So what are special triangles? So these we have two special triangles, and these are the 30, 60, 90-degree triangle and the 45 by 45 by 90-degree triangle. So these triangles contain the 30, 60 for the 30, 60, 90 triangle, so 30, 60, and for the 45, so we have a right isosceles triangle. So let's start with the 30, 60, 90 triangle. So in a 30, 60, 90 triangle, the side opposite the 30-degree angle is always one half of the hypotenuse. So for example, this is our 30, 60, 90 triangle. So the side, let's say for example, we place a 1 unit opposite the 30-degree angle. Then the hypotenuse, so this is the opposite side. So with a value of 1 unit, then the hypotenuse is actually twice because the side opposite the 30-degree is one half, so the hypotenuse is twice, so we just multiply 1 by 2. And then the third side, so by using the Pythagorean theorem, so c squared equals a squared plus b squared, then the third side is equal to square root of 3. So the six trigonometric functions or ratios of the 30-degree angle is sine 1/2, cosine 30 is square root of 3 over 2, tangent of 30 is 1 over square root of 3, or we can simplify that as square root of 3 over 3. Then cosecant of 30 is 2 over 1 or equal to 2. Secant of 30 degrees, we have 2 over square root of 3, which is, or we can simplify that to 2 square root of 3 over 3. Then cotangent 30 is square root of 3 over 1 or square root of 3. Then for the 60-degree angles, the sine of 60 is square root of 3 over 2. Cosine of 60 is 1/2. Tangent of 60 is square root of 3 over 1 or square root of 3. Cosecant of 60 is 2 over square root of 3 or 2 square root of 3 over 3. Cosine of 60 is 2 over 1 or equal to 2. And cotangent of 60 degrees is 1 over square root of 3 or square root of 3 over 3. Now for a 45 by 45 by 90-degree angle, a 45 by 45 by 90-degree triangle is a right isosceles triangle where two sides are equal. So since two angles are equal, then the two sides are also equal. So for example, the sides are one, we denote 1 unit, no, for the side, so 1. The other side is also equal to 1. So to solve for the third side using the Pythagorean theorem, then the hypotenuse of this right isosceles triangle is square root of 2. So the six trigonometric ratios of the of the 45-degree angle is sine of 45 is 1 over square root of 2 or square root of 2 over 2. Cosine 45 is 1 over square root of 2 or square root of 2 over 2. Tangent of 45 is 1 over 1 or simply 1. Cosecant 45 is square root of 2 over 1 or square root of 2. Then secant of 45 is also square root of 2 over 1, which is square root of 2. And cotangent of 45 is 1 over 1 or 1. So the 30, 45, 60-degree angles are actually called the special triangle. So here are the summary. Here is the summary of the six trigonometric ratios of the special angles: 30, 45, and 60-degree angle. Now let's solve missing sides of special triangle. So for again, for the 30, 60, 90 triangle, or we have the 30 and 60-degree special angle. So the side opposite the 30-degree angle is always one half the hypotenuse. And then you can solve for the third side using the Pythagorean theorem. So actually, when we are going to solve the for our examples, we will be using this ratio, these values here, 1, 2, and square root of 3, in solving a side, the sides of the missing sides of this special uh, triangle 30, 60, 90. Okay. So for our first example, the known side is 3, which is opposite the 30-degree angle. So again, using the theorem for 30, 60. So we have 3 is half of the hypotenuse. So we multiply 3 to get the value of our hypotenuse. So 3 times 2, uh, the hypotenuse is twice of this side. So 3 times 2 is 6. And to solve for the third side, so if we look at the triangle here on the upper right, so we can just multiply it by square root of 3. So 3, we multiply it by square root of 3, so we get 3 square root of 3. So you can also use similar triangles, but um, no need for that if you can memorize, or if you are familiar with these values, no, 1, 2, and square root of 3. Next is our the given side is the hypotenuse. So again, we start with the statement that the side opposite the 30-degree angle is one half of the hypotenuse. So since our hypotenuse is 10, okay, so we divide it by 2 to get the opposite side. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. And then to solve for the side opposite the 60-degree angle or adjacent to the 30-degree angle, we just multiply it by square root of 3. So we get 5 square root of 3. Now, next is if the given side is uh, adjacent to the 30-degree angle or opposite to the 60-degree angle. So if we compare it with this, our figure here above, so with the values which in which the sides are 2, 1, and square root of 3. So this side is a multiple of square root of 3. So to get the opposite side, we just divide it by square root of 3. So if we divide 3 by square root of 3, so we get uh, if we divide 3 by square root of 3, we get 3 over square root of 3, or if we simplify it, we get square root of 3 by multiplying both numerator and denominator by square root of 3. 3 divided by square root of 3 times square root of 3 over square root of 3, then you get square root of 3. Okay, so if you want to check if we can get this value 3 here, which is adjacent to the 30-degree angle. So all you have to do is to multiply the length of the side opposite the 30-degree angle by square root of 3. So square root of 3 times square root of 3 is 3. And to get the length of the hypotenuse, we just multiply square root of 3 by 2. So we get 2 square root of 3. Next, for a 45 by 45, or for the right isosceles triangle, in which the two equal sides are 45 degree angles. So the two sides are also equal, taking one unit, 1, 1, and then square 2. So if, for example, the given side of the right isosceles triangle is the side opposite the 45-degree angle, so therefore the other side, since the two angles are equal, then the other side is also equal to 3. So to solve for the third side, you can actually use Pythagorean theorem, but just using a multiple of the given right isosceles triangle, so which we can just multiply 3 by square root of 2. So we get 3 square root of 2. And then for if the given side is the hypotenuse, no, for a right isosceles triangle, so to obtain or to get the value of the length of the side opposite the 45-degree angle, all you have to do is to divide the hypotenuse by square root of 2. So dividing this by square root of 2, so 4 divided by square root of 2 is 4 over square root of 2. So simplifying this, we multiply both numerator and denominator by square root of 2, then we can get 2 square root of 2. So since this side is the side opposite 45-degree angle, so the other side is also equal to this, which is 2 square root. So let's now solve, no, okay, this triangle. So given this right triangle, so we have two right triangles actually. So with the 30-degree angle and then we have 60 here. So the angle here above, this one, use a pointer. Okay. So this angle is actually equal to 60 degrees. No? So this is 90, this is 30, so this is 60. And for the other triangle, which is on the left, is 60, so it is 90, so therefore this is 30. So 30 plus 60, actually this is 90. Okay, so we will be solving for x. So using special angles, no? So then, okay, so then we have, okay, so we have this, um, so the given is 150. So we will solve first the triangle on the right. Okay. So since we have here 150, which is opposite the 30-degree angle, so the hypotenuse on this side, because it's the 90-degree, so the side opposite this is the hypotenuse. So therefore, this side here is 300. So this is twice of 150. So if this is 300 and this is 150, so the side opposite 30, we multiply this by square root of 3. So this is now 150 square root of 3. Now using the triangle on the left side, so with a 60-degree angle, so this is the side opposite the 60-degree angle. So if this is the side opposite the 60-degree angle, this is the side opposite the 30-degree angle. Adjacent the 30-degree angle, not opposite. Okay. So if this is the side opposite the adjacent the 30-degree angle, then we divide this by square root of 3 to get the length of the side opposite the 30-degree angle. So 150 divided by square root of 3. So simplifying that, we get 50 square root of 3. Okay. So 150 divided by square root of 3, simplify, multiply both numerator and denominator by square root of 3. We get 50 square root of 3. So since we will be solving for x, that's the total length. Okay. So 50 square root of 3 plus 150 square root of 3. Then we get, by the way, this is, so this is the hypotenuse of this right triangle. So 50, so we get 100, 3, 100 square root of 3. Okay. So again, this is 90 degrees. Okay. So if we, this, so the total here, 50 plus 150 is 200 square root of 3. Okay. So if we're going to check if this is this, the total length here is 200 square root of 3, then this is 300, and then this is 100 square root of 3. So 100 square root of 3 times 2 is 200 square root of 3, and 100 square root of 3 times square root of 3 is 300. So we get the correct answer. So next is we need to solve for this value here, x. So we start with solving this right triangle, and we also have this bigger right triangle. Okay. So for the smaller right triangle with the 60-degree angle here, and then this angle is 30 degrees. Okay. So, and 80 is opposite the 60-degree angle. So we are going to solve for, and we also have 30-degree here. So, and we have a bigger right triangle with this side as um, the the opposite side. Okay. So we solve for the hypotenuse here of the bigger right triangle, and we also solve for this side of the bigger right triangle, and we also solve for this side of the smaller right triangle, and we subtract no, the bigger length minus this, we get x. Okay, so first we get the side opposite the 30, we get the side of the hypotenuse by multiplying the side opposite the 30-degree angle by 2. So we get 160. And to get this side, the length of this side, so we multiply 80 by square root of 3. Okay? Now next is we solve for this side. So since this is a 60-degree angle, so we divide this by square root of 360. So this one is 30. So 80 divided by square root of 3 is we get 80 square root of 3 over 3. This is already in simplified form. So to get this side, the length of the side or to solve for x, we subtract 80 square root of 3 minus 80 square root of 3 over 3. Then we get 160 over 3 squared. Okay? Next is we have this figure. We are going to solve for x given this side. So the side 60 is actually opposite the 45-degree angle, and this is a 45 by 45 or a right isosceles triangle, and a combination with the 30, 60, 90 triangle. So we solve first for this side so that we can solve the hypotenuse of the two triangles. Okay, so we have 60 here. We can, then the other side is also 60. So since it's the right isosceles, okay. So solving for its hypotenuse, we just multiply this by square root of 2. Okay. Then we are going to solve for x. So x is actually opposite the 60-degree angle and adjacent to the 30-degree angle. Okay, so if this is 60, this is 30. What is 9? So we will solve first for the side opposite the 30-degree angle. Again, the side opposite the 30-degree angle is always 1/2 the hypotenuse. So since this is the hypotenuse, we divide it by 2 to get the length of the side opposite the 30-degree angle. So we get 30 square root of 2. And to get this side, we multiply it by square root of 3. We get 30 square root of 6. Okay. Then we have next, last example, we solve for x. Given this again, uh, the 45 by 45 by 90-degree angle and triangle and the 30-60 triangle. If this is 60, this is 30, this one is 90. Okay, so we will solve for the hypotenuse of this triangle so that we can solve for x. No, um, this side is actually the hypotenuse of the 30, 60, 90 triangle, but it is this side is is the length of one of the sides, no, of one of the two equal sides. Okay, so if we are given 60, so this side, we uh, 60 is actually the side opposite the 60-degree angle, but adjacent to the 30. So we divide this by square root of 3. So dividing this by square root of 3 and simplifying, we get 20 square root of 3. So to get the hypotenuse, since this is the side opposite the 30-degree angle, we multiply it by 2. So now it becomes 40 square root of 3. So this is the length of this side. Okay? Ani siya nga hypotenuse aning 30/60. But this side is equivalent to the other side. So this since this side is opposite the 45-degree angle, so equivalent sa pikas na side, also 45. So this is the right isosceles triangle. So to solve for the hypotenuse of the 45 by 45 by 90-degree angle, we just multiply this by square root of 2. So then get 40 square root of 6. So therefore, x is 40 square root of 6. Thank you for listening. Please watch my other videos. Bye.